because you can't actually see my face. But today I have a tap tutorial for you. This is lesson number 1 for tap dancing. So if you are a brand new tap student, please just keep watching this video because I think it's gonna help you really get started when it comes to tap. Today I'm gonna teach you 3 very basic tap steps. So I'm going to start with a brush. So actually, before I start, I just want to say that when you look at your tap shoes, you have 2 parts. You have the toe, which is this part of your shoe, and you have the heel, which is this part. The toe has a higher sound like this, and the heel has a deeper sound like this. So today's steps, they are going to be all only with the toes, like this. We're not gonna use the heels today. I'm going to use some heel in my next video, so stay tuned for that, because today's steps, they are very, very basic. So I'm going to just use the toes like this. So yeah, the first step is the brush. So let's get started. So the brush is very, very simple. You're going to, as I said before, use just the toe part of your shoe, and you're going to pick up your foot like this, and my weight right now is on my left leg. And to do this, you want to put your hands on your hips for balance, especially if you are starting right now. This is really important to balance. Just put your hands on your hips. This is really important for you to balance because my weight is on my left leg. So you pick up your right leg, and you're going to basically touch your toe on the floor like this and pick it up. Again, I'm gonna show it on the side what it looks like. So I pick up my leg and touch it like this, and then I lift it like this. So when I was first learning this step, my teacher told me that I had to imagine that my toe, my actual toe, like inside the shoe, was a paintbrush. That's why this step is called a brush. So you have to imagine that your toe is a paintbrush, and you have paint on it, and you just want to make like a dot of paint on the floor. So that really helped me, so maybe it can help you too. So just imagine you want to make a dot like this. This is really important because when you're doing a brush, you don't want it to be like draggy like this. You don't want it to do this, you know? This sounds bad, like this. You want it to be clean and fast like this. So that's what you have to think of when you are training, when you're practicing your brush. So let's go. The right foot is up. The left foot has all my weight, and hands on your hips. And you're just going to brush, 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 brush. Now let's go to the other side. So all my weight now is going to be on my right leg, and I'm gonna pick up my left leg, and I'm gonna go with brush. Again, be careful, it's not draggy. Brush, 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 brush. So this is the first step. This is really important for you guys to make it like really clean and perfect this step, because this is like the basic for a lot of steps. So now that we know the brush, we're going to do a flap. So a flap is kind of like a brush, but you drop your toe after you lift your foot. So I'm gonna explain it better like this. So you do a brush normally, like a brush, we just learned it, And at the end of a brush, your foot is up in the air. But when you do a flap, you have to drop your toe like this. So it's kind of like this. Brush, step. Brush, step. Be careful because your heel is still up. Do not drop your heel. This is another step. Okay, for our next video. So again, let's go. Flap. So a flap is a brush and a step. Brush and step. Flap. So I'm gonna do it on the side for you guys to see it. Flap. Like this. Brush, step. Brush, step. Brush, step. Brush, step. So when I was learning it, even nowadays, I still pronounce it very slowly. I don't say like flap, I say it flap because I say it kind of as I do it. So it's like flap, 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 flap. Let's do it on the other side. Again, remember, hands on your hips so you keep your balance, and let's go. Flap, 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 flap. Remember, if you want to make this a little slower, you just lift your leg higher and you go flap, like this. This is a great step for you to practice walking. So I'm gonna try to walk a little bit so you guys can do it with me. So put on your shoes, let's do this together. Flap, 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 flap. Now let's do backwards. Let's go. Flap, 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 flap. Again, don't drop your heel, okay? Your heels have to be up in the air. Do not drop your heels. I know it can be a little hard, but you guys can do it, I'm sure. So for my last step, this is really simple actually. It's very, very similar to a brush. It is a brush, but it's backwards. This is called a spank. So for a spank, we're going to brush it backwards. So you remember the brush, right? The first step we learned today, it's this. Again, your weight is on your left leg, hands on your hips so you keep your balance. Brush, this is a brush. Now for a spank, you're going to pick up your leg and you're going to brush it backwards like this. This is not a brush, this is a spank. So let's go. Spank, 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 spank. Let's do it on the other side. Spank, 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 spank. It's the same. Just imagine you have paint on your toe, on your actual toe, when you want to put like a dot of paint on the floor. You want to paint a dot on the floor, but you just do it backwards. Remember, brush is forward and the spank is backwards. So this is a spank. So let's just recap real quick what we learned today. So we learned the brush, which is, remember, you're just painting a dot on the floor with your toes like this. So this is a brush, 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 brush. The other side. Brush, 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 brush. We also learned another step called a flap, which is a brush and a step. Brush and a step, brush and a step, brush and a step. Flap, 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 flap. This is a flap. And we also learned a spank, which is a brush but backwards. Spank, 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 spank. The other side. Spank, 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 spank. So these are very simple steps. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I made it simple for you guys to understand. And if you want me to make more tap classes, please leave in the comments below because I love tap dancing. I'm really passionate about it. And I hope hope you guys liked it. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel, click the bell so you receive a notification every time I post a video. And yeah, and I see you soon for a brand new video. Bye!